Hello and welcome to Sobrix. I'm Adam and this is Sobrix. This is my channel for reviewing Lego sets and building them and other Lego related stuff. In this video, I'm going to be taking another look at a Lego Minecraft set. This is set number 21243. It is called the Frozen Peaks. It has 304 pieces and I paid $20 for this set. So this set retails for $35, which means getting it down down to $25, and with tax and everything, we're looking at almost, I think a little over 40% off, which I've said before and I'll say again, when we get close to 50% off, there's not too many Lego sets that I'm not going to be interested in. So even though I haven't been the biggest fan of Minecraft in the past, as far as value goes, like that much of a discount for this many bigger plates and big bricks and stuff like that, I thought it seemed like a pretty good deal. Plus 300 pieces for $20 is a good deal a lot of the time. It's a relatively big box as well. But like I said, I didn't love the mushroom house. I didn't love the training grounds. There's a few other Minecraft sets that aren't totally my favorite, but when a deal pops up, I'm more than happy to look at them again, so decided to get this. So in this video, I'm going to open this up, I'm going to put this together, and then I'm going to share my thoughts on it. So while I build, I'll speed the video up, and then I'll slow it back down to review this set. So until then, enjoy! Okay, so while we look at the build for this Lego Minecraft The Frozen Peak set, I just wanted to say thanks for watching and then remind you, if you like the video, click the thumbs up. If you like my other videos, click the subscribe button. That helps me a lot. I really appreciate it. We are on the road to 1,000 subscribers. It'd be amazing to get there, so I appreciate all the help. And then I wanted to talk a bit about this build. It's been a little while since I've looked at a Minecraft set, but I always appreciate the amount of real big bricks in these sets, and this one has a lot of them as well, which I really appreciate. We also start with a rather big plate there for the base, which I liked a lot. There's some okay figures here, and we're kind of just building up what I called like a mountain peak, or it's called the Frozen Peak. So in my mind, it's like the top of a mountain or something like that, where there's ice and snow and and mines and caves and different things there. And at first I was kind of surprised because I'd only really looked at a few different kind of Lego sets, or Minecraft Lego sets, but this one really came together. There's some nice functions in here. Piece usages is pretty standard, I would say, but overall still very fun, and I liked some of the features, and I got a good deal. So now on to my review for this set. Okay, so here we have the Lego Minecraft The Frozen Peaks set. I can't remember what amount, if this is my third, fourth Minecraft set. I know I've looked at maybe a Minecraft polybag and some of the smaller $10 boxes and stuff like that. I looked at the training grounds, I looked at the mushroom house. There's maybe something I'm forgetting, but a lot of those have been found. Oh, I looked at the skeleton dungeon, I believe, and I liked that one, and I got that one on sale. I thought that was a pretty good value, and I got this one on sale, and so now we have this one. So there's a lot to look at here, and we will get right into it. And the first thing we'll look at are the characters, the minifigures, what have you, whatever they are, and hopefully I can get all of these characters' names correctly and everything like that. So first we have one of the Minecraft players here, characters. I believe this is just Steve. So they have kind of the pixelated pickaxe here. They do have a bucket with a white stud in it. I believe that is, it just fell apart. It is, I believe, supposed to be goat's milk, because there is a goat in this set, and we will look at that next if I can find the bucket. There we go. But Steve is good. They do have some armor here. So we have the chest piece, shoulders, and onto the back. It does have the helmet there, so I'll take those off. You can see the Minecraft head there. all printed, nothing around the back, nothing around the side. Can take off the armor here. Nothing too much going on the legs, the arms, just a little bit of printing up at the neckline of the torso. So good to get the armor there for Steve, this character. And then, like I said, we do have a goat. It's kind of a mob, kind of not. I like how this was done for the most part. The head is a really unique shape piece here. It's got printing for the nose down on this side, printing for the eyes, just a couple very simple pieces to put this together. I think I wish the hinge piece that the head is on was white. I know we have the off color in here, maybe for a spot or for whatever else on the goat here, but I think the neck there with the gray is not perfect. I don't know if they make that piece in white. I want to say they do. I feel like they make that piece in a lot of different colors, but maybe they do not. I would have liked that there. So we do get the goat, which is very fun. I don't think I have a Minecraft goat yet. And then we have a creeper. So these come in different sets as kind of the specialized body pieces with the walking kind of legs. You put a 1x2 tile on either side, and then we have the Minecraft head with the print there, which is very good. And the last one we have is like a skeleton, but I believe it's called a stray vagabond, or just a stray. Is that right? Just or something. So it's like a skeleton. It's not white. It's kind of grayish. It looks like it has, it's got the face printing there, which is nice. This one does have a bow and arrow kind of in that pixelated thing. It's kind of got this gold, almost metallic, flaky kind of pearl gold armor, similar to the one that Steve was wearing, different color. And underneath that, we just have the gray skeleton body. So you can move the feet, you can move the arms there, and that is that character. So those are the kind of 4 characters you get here and their accessories. Well, most of their accessories. I'll point out a few other things here. So one of the things we get is a TNT box, which is great. This is printed on a brick, same on the other side. Good to get that. We do get a little Minecraft chest here, which has a sword in there and some food, some different stuff like those little cherries, and I don't know if this is bread or biscuits or what exactly those little rounded tiles are supposed to be. And this is in the chest with like the Minecraft flat top there, so that can go inside. We also have the crafting table, which comes in maybe every Minecraft set. So printed on this side, printed on this brick, and printed on the tile on top, which is very good. And then we also have a bed, which for a lot of these Minecraft sets, I feel like I encounter a bed here. So it's got like yellow there. It's very, very basic. And that's most of kind of the accessories and everything. And I'll actually move a couple of these so we can take a look at the rest of this. So the rest of the set is this frozen peaks, and there's kind of a good amount of stuff here. I mean, at the very least, starting building it, we get this big plate here, which is 16 by 16, which is good size, I would say. So nice to get that in a set, especially that I got for sale. You also get a smaller little plate over here, and then you get a ton of bricks. 2x4, 2x2, some 2x6s, some 1x's in there, but lots of bricks of kind of some good colors. So this color here, this kind of blue or aqua in it, it's not like a dark blue, it's not exactly a light blue, because you can see the tile on top of that is kind of a lighter blue there. So I'm not sure what color that's supposed to be, but you get a whole bunch of that. And Minecraft sets do impress me with the amount of bricks you get, which feels very old school Lego to me. Just a lot of square, rectangular bricks, which is really, really nice. So we kind of have this like mountaintop, like maybe the tip of a mountain where a base might be built, and there might be caverns and caves and mines and different things underneath this, which is very cool. So we can see some different stuff through there. We do have positions for people to stand, characters to occupy. So there's a good amount of jumpers throughout here, the kind of 2x2 jumpers. They're going all throughout. There's some up here, and there's more around the back, and so that's very good to have those places for characters to stand. There's also a lot of places that are just tiled out, and actually it's not, if this is flat on a surface, you can position a character there, and or at least move them around and stuff like that, and it's not that big of a deal. So that's very good. Looking over on the side here, you build this Minecraft tree. It's kind of a snow covered Christmas tree looking kind of evergreen tree there, which is done really, really well. I like that a lot. So good to see that. Underneath there we have maybe some fungus, some moss, some mushrooms, different things. I like how this flower is done with the like hollow stud and then the flower stud on top. We do have a couple of like the light things here, the torches. So one right here. We also have one on the inside. So if I flip this around to the back, we can see we kind of have a cave already pre-done here, which is where the sort of crafting table and bed, the chest, and different things can occupy. Looking at the side, there's maybe an entrance over here sort of, but we have like, I don't know which ones go up and which ones go down, but some stalactites, stalagmites, all the different ones. I think there's technically like, different names for those things, but we have those coming up here, and kind of some pillars that are made out of that as well going through there. So that's very nice. We have some mineable ore here, which I always like how they make these. I don't know what ore these are supposed to be based on the color. So we have the one with the gray and the black, gray and tan. We also have this on the side here, which is kind of a different color there as well. And I want to say there's another one right here. So you get a few of these kind of small little builds that are, ore to be mined, and all of those are just placed on another jumper. So if they are removed and broken off into component pieces or anything like that, you can easily take those off. This one, because it's on a bracket on the side here, is a little harder to get off, but all three of these are easy enough. So you get different colors for those, for different ores, different rocks, and then theoretically you could knock this off, but it's not the easiest. You'd have to take off this kind of jumper here, and that wouldn't be the easiest or the best. It's not super easy like it is to take off these kind of little blocks here like that. So that's very good. And then looking back inside the cave, like I said, that's where the crafting table and the bed are. We have some other kind of fungus mushrooms going on in there, another torch in there, which is nice. And then you can occupy that space with different stuff. So the instructions had the chest right here, so it's got the little accessories in there, and then the bucket of milk could be stored in there, and Steve could be in there resting on the bed or building or mining even deeper. There's not a place for the armor and the helmet. Sometimes they include like those kind of training dummy like things that can store this stuff. So there's not a great place to put this. Maybe the idea is that Steve is just supposed to have those on kind of most of the time or all the time. I do like being able to have places to put accessories, so I would have liked to include that there. There might be some space to be able to put it, so that's maybe a slight knock against it. I think this does have some, I'll just pop Steve over here for now. This does have pretty good access in the back, which I think was one of my problems with the mushroom house. It had like different pieces you could easily take off, but still a little hard, especially to get underneath it because it's like a mountaintop. We have the kind of front facade, the side, which you theoretically can get access through there, but the back is kind of also open just down to this plate here for the most part. And there's it's got some depth to to it, but you get access to a good amount of space in there, and it's not, even for someone with big hands like me, not too terrible. So that's kind of the lived in space. Again, we can put different accessories different places and kind of make that feel lived in and everything else. And then there's also some play features, which is another staple of the Minecraft sets that I've looked at, and these are pretty cool, so I like that a lot. So what I'll do is actually stage some of these things up so we can see them. And one of the first ones you can, have happen is I'll put the vagabond stray person there, and we will put the creeper up here. You don't want the creeper to explode there, but if we load the TNT under this, whoops, knocked out some accessories there. I'm going to tilt this up a little bit. If we load the TNT under this kind of overhang here, there's actually one of those inverted tiles underneath there, which is a little hard to see, but it's right here, and I'm going to lose all the food out of the chest there, but that's fine. And then we have a little bit of a lever action here, so we can explode the TNT, and then what happens is part of this mountain will explode. After the detonation, it'll sort of be demolished. So, whoops, like that. So this whole chunk, it's kind of this wall, it has that overhang, different stuff. It just rests on a jumper in here, just the one jumper. It fits in there easily, nicely, but it's not too hard. So you can load the TNT onto that white piece and blow that off. If the skeleton is standing in front of it, it can knock them over, or something like that. It could also be another entrance to get access to this back area here, which is very nice, and that's good. It's easy enough to take that off, and when it's on there, it looks fine. It doesn't look like we sacrificed anything to make that happen. It still feels rather good, rather closed off here, so that's really nice. And then the TNT can be stored other places, which is good. And then we also have kind of the goat, and I put the goat up here. The goat on the Lego website says this is kind of an aggressive goat. Maybe Steve befriends this goat or not. Either way, maybe the goat doesn't want the creeper, in this case, to be near it. So we have kind of a goat ramming action. So the goat's right here, creeper's right here, and we can slide this forward. And the goat can kind of ram the creeper or the skelly or whoever kind of off of there. Now this, because the skeleton bends there, it's a little bit tougher, but if you turn them sideways, like they're maybe going to walk up here, you can, that time the goat fell off, so maybe it was a little bit harder there. I feel like I had this working before. Yeah, there we go. So the goat kind of has some ramming action here. The goat could also, occupy different places and do different things, which is good. And not a ton of places it can stand, but there's a few. It can kind of climb up here and different stuff. The goat could also be on the wall here that gets blown up, and the goat could, fall or whatever else there, so that's nice. Steve could be knocked off by the goat here. So lots of different playthings. I think overall they're not too incredible. I mean, I think they work well. One of the things I like about the Minecraft sets that I've looked at is oftentimes the kind of mechanisms and the play features are very, very basic, very simple, but they have a pretty cool effect. And I think this is a good example of that. It's just a Technic pin in here and a tile that allows for that to work like that. And it just pushes the TNT piece up into this, and it's just one stud holding that on, so that's very good. Same thing up here, it's just sliding a tile piece kind of along other tile pieces in the underside of a plate there, so it's very easy mechanism, but it works well. And these mechanisms aren't super obvious when looking at it. Sure, when I'm moving it around you might see it, but if it's sat down, it's not something that I feel like is immediately noticeable, which is nice. It makes it feel like it's integrated well and overall pretty good. So even this, if it's in one position, if it's in the middle, if it's down over here, it doesn't feel like it changes too much about the design. It doesn't look like I'm intentionally setting something up. And, you know, the TNT could be whatever, and maybe Steve puts that here, and that doesn't look too bad either. It looks kind of innocuous, and it's just blow up the wall there, which is really pretty good, and it just works for the most part, which I always appreciate. And that's kind of everything that's going on in this set. You get the 4 characters if you count the goat and the mobs there, which is nice. But you, oh, no, they're in there. Cherries are in there. And you get Steve, you get a creeper and a skeleton, but kind of a special skeleton there, which is nice to get like one of each of these. Would be a good set if like an entry level set, because you get like the playable character, you get Steve, but you also get kind of one of the most iconic kind of mobs from the game that's really transcended just the game and the Lego sets and everything else. But you also get another kind of mob here in this skeleton, this vagabond type thing, and you get one of the animals, which are always really interesting to see. No stickers in this set, which I think is the case for a lot or all of Minecraft sets here. So that's very cool. Like to get the goat, I'm always liking the Minecraft animals that I've seen for the most part. I think the access to here is good. I think the overall size is pretty good. So this is nice. This is a good set. I will show the extra pieces here before we move on any further, because you do get an extra of the kind of flower stems, the bucket handle, some of the translucent pieces for the torches, the spiky pyramid piece there, some 1x1s, your different studs for the different ores, the cherries in here, the torch stick, the Technic pin there, all your 1x1s, your studs, your tiles, your flower studs, little pieces like that. Good to get those. And this set is 304 pieces, and it retails for $35. I paid $20 for it, which, like I said, is, you know, not exactly 50% off. It's, I think, a little bit more than 40% off, which is a pretty good discount on any Lego set. Really, so that's very good. But thinking about this in relation to some of the other ones I've looked at, and in relation to like what's here, I think I got a great deal. I think $20 for this is actually really fantastic, and I think it's also evident to me why Lego didn't have the manufacturer, you know, suggested retail price be $20 for this set. It is $35. There are a lot of bricks here. You know, this is sizable. You get that big 16 by 16, all of these 2 by 2s, 2 by 4s, like I said, 2 by 2s in a great color here, the ones in the trees. So that's a lot of plastic in ways that a lot of modern Lego sets kind of don't have. So a ton of these bricks is definitely worth considering when thinking about the value. We also have the figures here, the prints, which, you know, these prints for the TNT, the crafting box, different stuff like that, those are common. Maybe a lot of those are in a lot of different Lego sets for the Minecraft theme. So they make a bunch of them, which isn't a big deal, but it's still something to recognize as well. I think the play features are integrated well. I think the access to this is nice, not having a wall here. It also feels like this could be built up or added to something, like if it is the top of a mountain or something like that, this could fit in with other stuff, which I really, really like. I do really love this color and this color on top. It feels very much like well, the frozen peaks. So it really, really works for me in that way. You get 4 characters, well, 3. You get Steve, you get a creeper, you get a skeleton, but with the armor and the gray and whatever, and you get a goat, a couple accessories, different things like that. So I think for $20, you know, any Lego set that's $20 and 300 pieces for the most part is going to feel all right, unless they're just all 1x1s maybe. But I would say that is generally pretty fair. But then when I consider that this has a ton of bricks and a big plate, then I start feeling really, really good about it. So considering its retail price of $35, I'm Actually, I guess I understand why that's the price for this. That said, I don't think I would have bought this for $35. I would have loved for this to be priced right at 30. Again, I kind of understand why it's not, but comparing this to now, like, even Speed Champions are in the, 20, 25, 27, $30 range and stuff like that, and this has like a lot of plastic. It's not the same, it's not a one-to-one comparison, but it feels, 30 feels about right for this. I know there are some other Minecraft sets that have about the same amount of pieces, a little more, a little less. Some of those cost more, cost less. So I don't have a firm grasp on the Lego Minecraft kind of pricing scheme, but I think for me personally, because I'm not super invested in this theme, because it's not something I'm actively looking for or excited about releases necessarily, except for maybe some 18 plus stuff that they might be doing, I really only buy Minecraft sets if I get them on a sale, and usually if the sale is pretty substantial. But I feel like this is pretty good, and $30 actually for 304 pieces with the characters, big pieces, big bricks, I think would be great. I think I understand why it's 35, but I would always like for Lego to be a little cheaper, a little more affordable, and that's true in this case too. But all that said, I paid $20 for this, which feels fantastic. That feels really, really good. It feels like great value. There's play value here. There's just, even in the raw bricks here, it feels really, really nice. So I'm happy to add this to my collection, and I might try to get some more of them of this at that price so I can get more of this color brick. I don't know if that's actually the best way to do that. I could probably just bricklink those or whatever else, but it's something to consider for me. I also think it might be interesting to kind of build this out into a bigger kind of mountaintop thing, and I think this is a good template to kind of start with there. So that's very, very cool. So I like this. I think I got a pretty good deal, a very good deal. I think the retail price probably makes sense. I wish it was a little bit cheaper, but it's still not my favorite theme. It's not without its issues, but I understand why there's a market for it, and I think it's a smart pairing for the Lego group and Minecraft to kind of do this kind of stuff. So I do like the Minecraft sets when I look at them a lot of times, but I'm still not like 100% getting into I gotta get every Minecraft set, which if there are some themes where I feel like I really, really want to look at almost anything that they make. That's not a hard and fast rule. There are exceptions, but I feel like for me to buy and build Minecraft, those are kind of the exceptions for me. So I did really enjoy this. I don't know if that means I'll be itching to go get other Minecraft sets unless I find them on a comparable discount or another deal. But maybe they'll keep doing exciting stuff, and at the very least, I think I got a good deal. I enjoyed my time with this set. I enjoyed building it, talking about it, playing with it, and making this video. So very good. If you like this video, please click the thumbs up and give it a like. And if you like my other videos, click the subscribe button so you can stay up to date on all the Lego videos I'll be doing here in the future, including maybe more Lego Minecraft, but then tons of other Lego sets from all different themes, all different shape, size, price point, piece count, tons of different stuff. So subscribe so you don't miss any of those upcoming Lego videos. It helps me a lot. I appreciate it. We're on the road to 1,000 subscribers, so I would love all the help to get me there. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. And if you wanted to support this channel, you can do that right here on YouTube with membership, supers, and thanks. All of that stuff helps me a lot. And I still have the Patreon. It's in the video description on my channel page, patreon.com/sobricks. And again, maybe consider checking that stuff out. It does really, really help me. It means a lot to me. So thank you very much. And with all of that said, until next time, thanks. Bye.